Hello there. German Chancellor Scholz's visit to Oslo is also about gas deliveries, but the result is sobering. It was also discussed whether there should be a travel ban for Russians in the EU, by the way. According to Prime Minister Jonas Gahr Støre, Norway currently has no way of expanding its gas supplies to Germany and Europe. Norway delivers at most what we can deliver, Støre said on Monday in Oslo after a meeting with Chancellor Olaf Scholz. It's not that we can simply decide politically. We are delivering even more now, says Støre. After Qatar, the hope of quickly finding additional suppliers to replace Russian gas has been dashed with that. Scholz said he was grateful that Norway was exhausting its gas supplies to the maximum. This is very important to reduce our gas dependence on Russia. Norway is currently delivering more gas and oil to Germany and Europe than ever before. For Germany, the kingdom is the second largest gas supplier after Russia. Norway now covers more than 30% of Germany's natural gas requirements, and imports have risen significantly since the start of the Ukraine war. This allowed Norway to replace some of the imports from Russia, but not all of them. After the Russian invasion of Ukraine, the Norwegian Ministry of Energy adjusted the production licenses for 3 large offshore fields so that even more natural gas can be extracted there. However, the production and pipeline capacities are now being utilized to the full. A general entry ban for Russians to Europe was also discussed, as I said. Scholz continues to be skeptical about this despite corresponding demands from Northern and Eastern Europe. This is Putin's war, not the Russians' war, said Scholz on Monday after a meeting with Scandinavian prime ministers in Oslo. It is right that this is being discussed in the EU, he says, but you shouldn't make it even more difficult for opposition Russians who want to go to Europe and many of whom are already in EU countries to flee. On the other hand, the prime ministers of Finland and Denmark, that's Sanna Marin and Mette Frederiksen, they said that a visa ban had to be discussed. Marin has previously said it was intolerable that Russians would go on vacation in the EU despite the ongoing attack on Ukraine. And Swedish Prime Minister Magdalena Andersson said her government has not yet made a decision on the issue. There are good arguments for and against it. The meeting was also attended by Norwegian Prime Minister Jonas Gahr Støre as host and Icelandic Prime Minister Katrín Jakobsdóttir. Finland, Estonia and Lithuania had called for a ban because, as border countries with Russia, they get many visitors from the country. This has led to significant debates in these countries, also because visitors to EU countries stock up on goods that fall under EU sanctions. Many also travel on to holiday destinations in the Schengen area. Poland is now also supporting a visa ban. This is likely to be discussed at the next meeting of EU foreign ministers. The German Federal Foreign Office had pointed out that a visa ban would not only affect tourists, but also relatives of Russians or students living in Germany. Scholz and the heads of government of the 5 Nordic countries agreed to work even more closely together on the energy transition in the future, though. Host Støre found words of praise for the German energy transition. Germany has taken on the great challenge of developing renewable energies, he said. Nevertheless, turning away from fossil energies will be hard and turbulent. Almost everything that can be turned into energy will be turned into energy, Støre said. And Danish Prime Minister Mette Frederiksen said, with regard to gas imports from Russia, we are facing a challenging autumn. And Finland's Prime Minister Sanna Marin warned of a cold winter and added, we must prepare our population for what is at stake. And Iceland's Prime Minister Katrín Jakobsdóttir referred to her country's extensive experience with renewable energies, such as the geothermal and hydroelectric power. Iceland is happy to provide this expertise to others. And we had a meeting in our council group yesterday where we talked about this with a lot of specialists here from the city and from the crisis staff. So it is something we will deal with for quite some time. And I'll see you in my next video. I'll be back.